like, having like our normal banter or whatever. I think he was like reading something like from the chat and like fucking with me about Destiny or some stupid shit. And so I'd like deafen for a minute to like get him to stop, and then I undeafened, and then he decided to go on like a hunger strike or whatever, and like wouldn't talk. And so he started going into the chat and just to fuck with me, and he was going to Twitter saying, oh, she needs to beg for me. So I unmodded him and I banned him from, or like I timed him out from the chat, so he I was forcing him to actually talk. And then he just like never did, so he ended up leaving and then going and starting a Twitter space. That's what happened yesterday. But no, last night what happened, or that was like 2 days ago. Last night what had happened was I was getting ready to stream. I messaged him. I told him that, all right, are you ready? He said, yeah. And I call him and he doesn't answer. So he says like 5 more minutes. I see him. He's in the space. So I go in the space and I'm trying to drag him out. We're all in the space for a little while. We're just talking, whatever. Then he leaves the space. I call him and he tells me, sorry, girl problems, like sad face. I was like, okay, fine. It's like hours upon hours go by, and so I went to go like check on him, and he's like, in a freaking Twitter space. I didn't know there was some big guy in there. Like I didn't know about that. And like I get that, and so like that's why like I just like didn't say anything. Like I thought it was just a normal Twitter space. So when I came in and like was talking, I just didn't know what was going on. But yeah, so I let them do their thing. It was like networking. That's fine, whatever. But the fact that like he completely abandoned the show while we were live and just like started up a Twitter space. Not like he just hopped in one. He fired up his own Twitter space. Never bothered to tell me when he was supposed to be streaming with me. I think that's fucked up. Like I don't think like I'm asking a lot. Like we were having problems with him doing the Twitter spaces off the stream because it was like taking up like 10 hours a day and then like barely engaged here. Now he's doing it while we're streaming. All he could have done was like send me a message. Or when there was content happening, we could have streamed that too.
Yeah,
like
he should have told you that he had Tobuscus on.
Yeah, like what the fuck? A big ass name like that, and you're not gonna tell me so we can go also stream that? Like that's also fucked.
Okay, and so I can sort of sympathize with both sides because he should have told you that, but also Miyo having like girl problems, that's also would just make you be like retarded on top of it because you're stressed out about like 1,000 other things.
Mm-hmm. And normally, like, but like, here's the thing. Normally, I would be more sympathetic if this wasn't like happening so much lately.
Right. Yeah, I think it's just mainly a problem because it was already happening over and over again, and then there's like a very valid time when it happens. But he also should have told you because he had Tobuscus on.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just don't want to feel like I'm forcing this guy to be there because it's not.
I don't know. I mean, after weeks of well, the Twitter Spaces aren't good content live. I don't like listening to the conversations. It can't interact with the chat. The Twitter Spaces are horrible fucking content. Whatever. That's like as far as I'm concerned, there's a recording that you can play back now. I thought you'd be happy.
Right. No, like what you are literally like cannot be accountable for anything, huh? It's
what is that not completely fucking fair? The whole recording thing, isn't that the whole damn point of it?
It's unbelievable how like you can just like squirm your way out of anything. Like
is that not legitimate?
You should have contacted like me. Come on, Miyo. Like
that's me. That's me squirming out of it. Whatever.
Wouldn't that be?
Yeah, I already said. Yeah, I could have sent a text message. My bad. Is that what all of this is over?
I just don't feel like I don't want to force you to be doing something you don't want to be doing. And it's not good content for anybody if you're like being forced to be there. Like, I'm sorry.
Well, what I don't want to be doing is be live on stream 2 minutes after fighting with my girlfriend. Okay, that's what I don't want to be doing. If you don't want to force me to do something that I don't want to be doing, that's it right there.
No shit. And I'm not saying that I was going to force you to do that after your girlfriend. You could have fucking told me instead of just leaving me hanging and then going off to a Twitter space.
My bad. Forgot to send a text. Forgot to send that, hey, I'm going through a breakup text.
You did it on fucking purpose, Miyo. Stop. You're so bullshit. You didn't text me on purpose.
You're just a sociopath. You have no empathy at all whatsoever for anybody.
I
what the fuck is that?
Because you freaking like purposely. Because I think you even actually said that you didn't do it on purpose.
I did it on purpose. Do you hear that? Yeah. I did it on purpose. Absolutely. This is me going through a breakup, intentionally causing her trouble just for no reason.
I'm saying you didn't message me on purpose because you knew that I'd probably get upset about you doing a Twitter space.
Can you fucking blame me after this?
So then you're admitting it. So how are you going to call me a fucking sociopath when you're literally admitting what I just said?
Well, what I'm saying is, there's two different things. At first, I made this space because I wanted a few minutes to calm down, to chill out, to cool off, vent, whatever, hang out with people, change my vibe. Then all of this happens, and now I'm stuck in the position of, well, do I text her and then I have another fucking fight to deal with women? Or do I just let this slide? The recording plays. She gets the content that she wants out of it. She can play it back on the recording. Everybody's happy and it all works out.
Yeah, well, great job. It's worked out really well.
Oh, yeah, thanks to who? Thanks to who?
Of course, yeah, because you're never responsible for anything. Nothing is ever your fault, huh?
I think I just laid out exactly where I'm wrong, where I faulted, where I could have improved, where I've been better, and how it is also completely legitimate, my actions.
No, you've been making excuses for every single thing. Are you fucking kidding me?
Did I not just say, okay, yeah, I could have texted, I could have done this. Yeah, I have been disengaged because of this. Yeah, I could have done this better. I have been improving. We have worked on this, whatever. Well, how is that not taking accountability? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, well, obviously.
What does he not accept? I'm curious.
Obviously this isn't going to work. I'm sorry, but like this is obviously we have or whatever it was. It's just like not working. So I don't know what to tell you. I don't want to force you. This is clearly not working for either of us. So I don't know.
I can tell you're just like waiting for an excuse to say that. So
no,
go ahead.
Not. I don't like that. I wish it could work. I've been trying very hard to make it work.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I can tell. That's we can all tell this is you trying.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there's silence here, actually. There's a whole minute of silence.
Mom, Dad, quit fighting. Stop.
It's Christmas, guys. Come on.
Christmas, right. So, I mean, I think it's like right now, it just seems like there's problems on both sides. But I mean, both guys. I'm not sure if you're able. The woman. Are you like kind of just set right now in thinking that this is just not gonna happen, or like what's the process there?
I don't know. I can't force somebody to be there and wanting to do something that they don't want to do. Like it's just not good content.
I thought we've been addressing this all week and things have been improving, and that we, especially last night and the night before, had decent streams and that things were improving. And now there's this issue, which for some reason you have no empathy for whatsoever, which you don't understand how there's extenuating circumstances in any way. You're just like, oh, well, Twitter spaces have been a problem lately. Remember, that's it. That's all there is to this. Really? It's just, oh, well, the trend continuing. Really? So all the discussions, all the talks that we've had with Jimbo, Wurzel, everybody, all the things that we've done since then, how things are changing, none of that has any effect at all.
What are you talking about, Miyo? Like,
I'm talking about everything that's happened in the last week. All the discussions that we've had that everyone in this room was there for. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. Try again.
Okay, well, I'm just saying I don't think that, like, even in the few times that we were doing our streams that you still seemed disengaged. Sorry, but that's just what it seems like. Maybe you need to go watch it back or something, because it just like I don't know,
really.
Maybe you need to bring freaking content or something that you're going to be engaged in, because I don't know what it is that like is going to actually work.
I think you should watch it back. We're on Omegle just the other night, and I'm there for it. I'm actively engaged, and specifically because of the conversations that we've been having this week. Specifically because of that. I don't have to watch it back because I know I made a conscious effort to be, in light of the conversations that we've been having, which you're just conveniently forgetting happened now.
Right, yeah, that's what's happening. It's exactly the way it's going.
Well, provide a counter narrative then, rather than snide remarks.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, right.
Well, I'll say, I mean, look, I think I'm obviously biased here, but I do think I have seen Miyo try to change his attitude when it comes to recording spaces. Okay, whatever. Well, I just was to cap that off is like I have seen you adapt what you've been trying to do, and I haven't seen any acknowledgement of that. And I was just going to try to get that, but whatever.
Yeah, well, don't get no respect at all.
Yeah, well, when you get in the cozy channel,
we'll see.
Just
likely
witness
to get a
the divorce live
first.
What'd you say? Sorry.
Likely to get a programming job first.
I don't know. I mean, I'll say that. I don't know. I mean, right now it just doesn't seem like a good time to even talk to her. I think both of you guys just are, really angry, and I'm sure there's a lot of that going around. Maybe try. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she'll be open to dialogue, and you'll be open to dialogue in a couple of days. But from what I'm hearing right now, it just seems that it's just there's just a disconnect that's not going to be repaired. I don't know. I think maybe it can, but I don't know. Do you kind of see that right now?
I mean, it seems very obvious to me. The answer is like we have had these discussions, we have sorted through the issues, we have gone over how we could improve the content, how we could improve all of this, mend fences and have it work for everybody and whatever. And all of that was working, and we had a couple great streams where it's back to normal, everything's good and whatever. And then this extenuating circumstances come up right after I just gift her the all the money from the stream the other night. I worked for free this weekend, and I can't get a couple hours for that. That's like now. Oh well, it's just the trend continuing. You're just not here, and blah blah blah. Really, no acknowledgement whatsoever. As Gozer said of how things are improving and changing, and how we're having these conversations. Apparently, we're all just blowing smoke. We're all just saying random words, trying to get what we want from each other. There's no actual exchange. So that's cool.
Jimbo, what do you think about it all?
Jimbo?
What are you, Chief? We need some yellow name input.
Yeah, I was definitely there. I was I was on Power Chat reading there, so I couldn't talk at that time.
They're all gone.
Well, all right then. Well, all right, Mia. Well, I hope everything works out. Obviously you'll still be around, but I hope you're still involved. I love your content. I'm here for it. So
that's basically the entire space. Let me see. So that was that. Could play some. Let's just see. What else could I do? What could we do? Oh yeah, I remember that. Let's go watch the. More lawsuit stuff. Conspiracy. Turning Point. Wow. That's so cool, man. So cool. Yeah, good luck with that. Is there anything on Twitter? Oh, let's go look at this.
The Fate of Empires. The Fate of Empires by Sir John Glubb. John Bagot Glubb was born in 1897.
I'm gonna go and I'll listen to this at some point. This is got the guy who's there, Tobuscus. Let's go ahead and see this. I'm gonna watch this. Let's see this.
Do you like my sword, 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 my diamond sword, sword? You cannot afford, my diamond sword, sword. Even if you could,